the feeling of looking forward to or expecting something to happen in the future. So it involves with the feelings like excitement, nervousness, and hope. So say for instance, example, my birthday will be tomorrow, and the feeling that I have right now, like the feeling of excitement, whether there are gifts, that feeling is what we call anticipation. Okay, it's like you are focused on the future and you are mentally preparing. So that is anticipation. So this question is for you. So for you, how do you view marriage? For you, what is marriage? Marriage is safe to live the life. In your perception, for you, what is marriage? Marriage is... Ate Roj, since you already you have a married life, so for you, what is marriage?
A lifetime commitment.
Yeah. Wow. So this story actually is all about marriage. So Elmer, I will ask you a question. If you have to choose between the two, love versus love, so the situation is, say for instance, you love a person. I mean, he loves you. She loves you, but your future is at stake. Versus, she don't love you, but she is wealthy.
Okay, I don't know. You were the pronounce. Okay. He loves me.
But your future is at stake because he is poor. He can provide the things that you
It's okay, it's okay. He loves me with no
money.
money. He's not wealthy enough. It's okay. I choose he loves me with no money because love. It's okay. Notification that love is blind. So we work hard for it to have a money.
So we have the two messages here. So thank you so much. Let's give a hand for Elmer. So let's have a quick background check for the author of this story, which is Maebel. So she is born in Africa, in Africa. So Ghana is located in Africa. So she is much more than just a writer, but she is also a freedom fighter, a political activist, and she is the first female who has been elected in the Legislative Assembly. She is also a prolific writer. So, Maebel Dove-Danquah, her whole life are about fighting injustice and tradition to her people. So, diba, in Africa, most likely there's a lot of discrimination, suppression, oppression in Africa. So, she is an activist. Like, she is fighting for the justice of the people there. So, again, my story is entitled Anticipation, and this is a fictional story. So when we say fictional, everything inside of the story, including the setting, the characters, are just imagination. Creation of the imagination of the author. So the setting is the Inquabe, which is the capital of Bakasin. So it is fictional, so you can find it in the map. So the characters here, the three central characters in the story. Oh my faster. So first is Nana Adamu II, which is the Umanhini with 14 wives. So Umanhini means chief.
Isip ko rin ito ka ba? Manulit ka ba?
So the second one is Dove-Danquah. So Ifua, she is the dancer who calls Nana Adamu II. So the third one is the linguist, which is the Umanhini's trusted right-hand man, or most likely a personal assistant. So that is the main central characters of my story. So again, my story is Anticipation by Maebel Dove-Danquah. So let's start with the plot. So the story begins when Nana Adamu II was celebrating his 20th anniversary as a chief in that Inquabe. So it was in the height of the cocoa season. So cocoa, the chocolate in a cup, cafe, coffee, I mean. So it was in the cocoa season where money is circulating everywhere, and farmers are spending money within their heart's content. So there are giving of gifts, there are champagnes, there are whiskeys out there. So at exactly 4 p.m. in the afternoon, everyone there is heading to the state park for the Udwira. So Udwira, it is like a part of the event where there are a lot of women who is going to perform what we perform. Yeah. So, during the celebration, women perform the traditional Adula dance. So, the chief is on the upper area of the stairs because he is in the higher hierarchy. So, of course, he is sitting like something in the throne. So, the dancers are there in the lower part of the floor. So, while there are a lot of women performing in the place, there is this girl who named Ifua really captured the Nana Adamu's attention because she has the beauty, the graceful movement, the good demeanor that really strikes him powerfully. So he asked his linguist, he said to his linguist that the right hand man, he said that who is that beautiful girl? So of course, the linguist doesn't have an idea who is she. So he said that I must have her to be my wife. That's what he says. So again, Nana Adamu is a 55-year-old man who already has 40 wives. And among those 40 wives, he can't even remember the names of the others he was a Yeah, she's a chief. Like in the higher hierarchies in the place. So, yeah, it got Nana's attention. So, as a sign of appreciation, because he is really into Ifua, he is really, he feels that new today, like he has been married for 40 times. So, looking at Ifua, he feels the new today, like the new today. So, as a sign of appreciation, he threw a handful of gold coins. He threw it to the dancers. So, of course, even me, if I'm a dancer, of course, I would pick those coins and I would stop dancing there. So, the dancer in the area is in chaos. Well, there is this Ifua, she just continued dancing. She just want to dance. So it's an aula points for Nana Adako that he really see Ifua very different to the other girls who is walk up with money like that. So that actually fueled the desire of Nana Adako to Ifua. So after the event, he instructed his linguist to find out who is that beautiful girl is and to go to her parents to secure the marriage. Because he wanted to marry that girl. So he gave his linguist a 50 bucks gold coins to his linguist so that the linguist will deliver it to the parents of Ifua for that deal. It's like a transaction. He is buying Ifua from her family. Yeah. It's like that. So afterwards, when he was on his fever, when he is resting, when he walks up, he saw Ifua kneeling down on the floor. So it's like a simple gesture. It's like a sign of respect to the chief. So, after seeing Ifua, he is really proud of himself because his desire is quickly fulfilled. Diba, like the audacity to be proud of himself that he can actually get what he wants. People doesn't even know about that kind of, doings of Nana Adako. It's because we view that Nana Adako as a nobleman, as an upper man, is something that they can actually see as a good role model without even knowing that he actually buy everything that he wanted with the use of money as his power. So he saw Ifua kneeling on the floor and he welcomes her warmly. And then to finish the deal, he gave Ifua another 50 bucks of gold coins in a total of 100 because he already gave 50. So after that, he gave it to Ifua. Then Ifua, as Masunurin daughter, he said that, let me give it to my parents first and I will come back. And then he gave it to her parents and he come back. So the deal is over. So, and the anticipation of the chief is almost over because no more anticipating, anticipating of I really wanted to get her because he already have Ifua as her own, like that. So afterwards, he owned Ifua as his own. He started to touch her, like that. So he started to compliment Ifua, and then afterwards, Ifua reveals a very stunning revelation. So Ifua actually has been married to Nana Adako 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, with the same deal of money to her parents. It's about what Ashim, you are the wife, but your husband is actually neglecting you. It's because he really wanted to experience new thrill in his life. It's like that. So of course, Nana Adako is very speechless. It's because his intense his intense anticipation for a new experience turns out to become an embarrassing realization. So they're actually already married. So that's how the story ends. So here's the key idea. So the characters, especially Fuwa, are victims of their cultural laws and expectations. So in this story, actually, it highlights about some of the customs of India. So if you can see, more unlikely their daughters are, they deal with the use of money. So the life of Ifuwa is controlled by money and custom, not by love and not by food.
Yes.
So that's how the story. So can you read?
Sometimes the things that we anticipate are already here. We just fail to appreciate them.
Yes. More unlikely we people that we tend to complain on the things we don't have, and we tend to forget the things we already have. So we have to, you must have to appreciate the things you already have, or you might end up trying to waste back the things that is already yours at the very first place. So before I end my discussion, I want to read this. It's not a quote, but it's a sentence that says that. It's actually the book that I always bought, which is A Subtle Art of Not Living Enough. It says that the more you desire for a positive experience as a negative experience. So that's it. Very much.